Can you hear me very well? You have to say yes, because I need to know if you can hear me. Okay, wait a minute, because I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, good afternoon. I have to say good afternoon, because this is the period time of the day and it is good afternoon. I don't know if anybody can hear me. I need your answers. I'm going to be sure if you can hear me. Okay. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Okay, ready. So, sorry for these interrupt actions. Good afternoon again. My name is Elena Fayol, and today I'm gonna be your teacher. I'm gonna teach you this English class, and welcome to this English class, right? So this is our online academic. It's called Auge. Welcome to this academic. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. I'm going to be your teacher and your friend too, right? Okay, let me do. Okay, and I go. So let's start first. We have to read the objectives, right? The objectives for this class. There are 3 objectives to develop in each class. The first one is learn about subject pronouns and the possessive adjectives. I choose this topic because it is important, and in our schools, all the teachers begin with these subject pronouns and the possessive adjectives, right? The vocabulary about the adjectives and also the reading. I was checking some exams by this San Marcos University, and I saw them they using these subject pronouns and also the possessive adjectives. And this is a good topic to begin this class, right? So let's continue. Okay, there are some rules to begin this class. Misunderstanding. There are some phrases to start a conversation, to interrupt me, and to ask me if you want to say something. Remember that this is an English class, isn't a Spanish class, so you have to speak in English, right? Misunderstanding. What does misunderstanding mean? Misunderstanding means when you don't understand something. Yes? So if you don't understand something, you have to say, I don't understand. And I'm going to repeat. If you want to repeat it, I'm going to repeat. I don't understand. Oh, but there are some other options. I can hear you. I know that this situation is difficult to hear me very well, so you have to use I can hear you. Or, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Maybe I speaking fast, and you didn't catch my name. So you have to say, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Perfect. And also, could you repeat that, please? And in some books, you can find this question with can. Can you repeat that, please? Or could you repeat that, please? The both questions are right, are in the correct form, right? So there are the first rules. So let's get started with these slides. The topic is the subject, pronouns, and the possessive adjectives with it. In our schools, we begin our topic with the verb to be, and it's very useful. To start is very useful. I said to you that is useful. The subject pronouns. But what does subject pronouns mean? Subject pronouns is when you refer to say something, refer to the people, right? When you are using a singular form, as a plural form, and also they are used or they are worked together with the possessive adjectives and with the verb to be too, right? So the first subject pronouns, like in Spanish, is I. This is very popular because I'm talking about me. The subject pronouns to talk about me is I. I is talking with me. But this is for singular. This is in the first person. In the first person. And it's a subject pronouns. And also is for a singular form. use I. Perfect. You is the second subject pronouns, and this is in the second form. And of course, is for the singular for two. It's in the second person, you. But what about the third person? There are three, one, two, and three subject pronouns that work as a subject pronouns in the third person, and they are she, he, and it. They are in the third person. But what's the differences between she, he, and it? She is when you are talking about a female. For example, your mom, your sister, or I don't know, your teacher. And if it's a female, use she. What about he? He is, this is when you are talking about a man, like Spider-Man, or your teacher, if it's a male, or your brother, your father, use he. What about it? Use the subject pronouns it when you are not talking about a human. For example, a country. If you are going to talk about a country, use it. What else? A place, a nationality, a folk. Here, the proven food is very, very useful to use it, right? Use she, he, and it for the third person. But there are only for the singular four. What about plural? So we use we. What's the differences between them? You use we when you are talking about a group, but you are inside this group. Use we, right? And this is in the first person. First, but the differences between I is that we is for the plural and I is for singular. And they is the other subject pronouns. And of course, this is in the third person, in the third plural noun, right? Okay, there are the subject pronouns that are very, very useful in all the readings. When you have to read something, it's not necessary to mention someone, you use the subject pronouns, right? But here we have the possessive adjectives. The first possessive adjectives that are get married with the first subject pronouns I is my. If I use I as a subject pronouns, I have to use my as a possessive adjective, right? You don't have to use other. Only you have to use my with I. The other one is your. Your is always, always with you. So it's like your parents. Your mother and your father are get married. They aren't disconnected. They work together. I with my, you with your, right? Then you have to use she with her. Her is the other possessive adjective. And also, I have to say you again, her is connected with she. They are work together all the time. He with his. This is the positive adjective of he. It, look at this, look at this. It, it work together with it. Look at these, the differences. They add the s. It with is, right? And here we have with our. The possessive adjectives of we is our. Now we have they with them. Them is a possessive adjective of they. So look at this picture or this slide. They are the subject pronouns, and here we have the possessive adjectives. They don't change. They are always work together. I said you again. I with my, you with your, she with her, he with his, it with is, we with our, they with them, right? They work together. Okay, now here we have the famous, the verb to be. In all the books, you can find this verb to be. And all the verb to be are um, is, and are. But this is the verb to be in the present. Remember, this verb to be is, and are in the present form. So, I is get married with They work together all the time. I with She, he, and it, they work together with is. They usually work together with is. We, you, and they work together with are. Why with are and not with is? Are is in the plural form, right? And is in the singular form. And of course, is in the singular form, but the differences between and is that I is always for You don't have to say she am. No, it's wrong. You have to say she is, he is, it is, right? We are, you are, they are. Perfect. But what about the contractions? Here we have the verb to be with the subject pronouns with contractions. Perfect. Here we have the contractions. You can find it in the famous newspaper, like the Times New York, yes, that is from the United States. They didn't use these contractions because it's polite, and the contraction isn't polite. So they use I with am, she with is, he with is. They don't use the contractions, but the contractions are useful for our speaking or for a short answers, for a short sentences, and people use these contractions. What about it? I am, the contraction is I'm. Use the comma. Look at this. This is the comma, and you use only the letter M. She is. You don't have to say she is. With a contraction, you say she's, right? This is the contraction with a comma, and he is. The contraction is his, right? It is. The contraction is it, right? Look at this. Look at this. Be carefully. We are. The contraction is we are. You are. You are. They are. There. Yes. This is the contraction of all the subject pronouns if they work with the verb to be, right? So I I mentioned in this box, be carefully, it is totally different with it is, right? What is the differences? Because one use the comma, you have to identify easy, very easy with the comma, and the other one didn't use the comma. One of them, this is the subject pronouns with the verb to be, and this no, the subject pronouns isn't the part of the verb to be. This is a possessive adjective. Look at the differences. This is subject pronouns with the verb is, and this is the possessive adjectives. They are very different, right? Here we have examples to identify what's the differences between the both. Okay, the exercises, the language link. Match each sentences with a picture. Okay, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pictures with 5 sentences. This is easy. Letter A. He is a soccer player. We can say he's a soccer player. You can say also he is a volleyball player because there are men who play the volleyball. Not only the girls play volleyball. And also if you and there is another sport, is basketball. Yes, you have to say player who play the basketball, who's called the basketball player. So this shape, the soccer player, the basketball player, and also there are tennis player, volleyball player, and so on, right? The second sentence say, you are a student. Look at this. This is the noun. Student. You can say teacher. You are a girl. This is the noun. It changed. You are a girl. You are a boy. You are an aunt, etc. Look at this. The third example. Okay, here. It is a book. Isn't a person. Why? Because you are using it. Okay, you are using it, so you don't have to use a person. You don't have to use a noun as a person. So this is the noun book. It is a book. It is a Peruvian country. It is a Peruvian food. And so on, right? The adding human. The other is I'm. I'm a student. Another example could be I'm a teacher. I'm your girlfriend. I'm your boyfriend. And so on, right? She, the last one, she is a student. Oh, they are the same like the example letter D. So she's a student. She is a teacher. She's a girl. You can change the noun, right? Now we have to write each letters into the correct picture. So we have to write each letters. For example, if this is the answer, you have to write letter A in each circle inside this picture, and also in this, and in this one, right? So the first sentences is he's a soccer player, right? I need your help. So it's necessary that you have to answer this question. For the first picture, it's a beautiful girl that is pointing someone. Look at his or her, in that case, look at her finger. Oh, her pointing someone. What letter is the correct for this picture? I need to check your answers. Please, I need to change your answers. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's the best answer. I need to see it. What's the answer? Students, can you answer? What's the best letter? If you don't understand something, you can ask me. Elena, repeat, please. I don't understand. If you have any questions, you can ask me the question. I'm going to repeat, and I'm going to clarify your question. Okay? The first picture that is in my left, yes, it's in my left. That is the square red. What's the best letter? A, B, C, D, or E? What's the correct letter? I need your answers. I don't know. I need your answers. Please, can you write your answers? ¿Pueden escribir sus respuestas? Can you write your answers? Please. I need to know what's the best letter for the first square. This is the girl, and she's pointed someone. I don't know if it is letter A, B, C, D, or E. What do you think? What letter is it? What letter is it? I need to know your answers. Someone, I don't know if it. Okay. If anybody can answer me, I can mention the answer. And the answer is letter B. Perfect. It's letter B. Why? Because if she is pointed someone, she is using the subject pronouns you. You are a student. With, of course, with the verb to be. You are a student. Yes? And the second one. What's the answer for the second picture that is in my right? So this is with, this is a dark color. It's a dark green color. So what's the answer for this picture? Is letter A, letter C, letter D, or letter E? What's the best answer for this picture? You can write me, please. I need to know if you are understand me. Please, I'm checking your answers. Right? Elena is letter A. Elena is letter C, letter D, letter E. I don't know. Here we have to learn, guys. Perfect. I don't see your answers. I don't know why, but I don't see your answers. Okay, isn't a problem. I'm going to continue. If you have to write, you have to write. It's letter D. Why? Because she's pointed her. Okay, look at her fingers. She's pointed her face. So she say, I'm a student. So she is the student in that case. That's why she used I'm a student. In the first box, he said, you are a student because she is pointed. And the second one is I'm a student because she's pointing her. What about this? The picture that is in the bottom. Here, this soccer player, this handsome man. What's the correct answer? Letter A, letter C, or letter E? Let's write, and the correct answer is perfect. Letter A. A is the correct answer. Why? Because we are talking about a man, and he is a soccer player. Look at this ball. This ball is useful for the soccer player, right? And what about this? What is it? It's a book. Okay, it's a book. So what letter is it? It's easy, very easy to understand this picture. And this is letter. What letter is it? So you can say me, Elena is letter E, Elena is letter C, because there are two alternatives. So this is letter C. It's a book. Yes, it's a book. It's called Developing English Fluently by San Marcos University. And the last answer, the last picture, very, very easy because it's the last section. This is E because she's a student, it's a girl. And we use she. For the girl, use she. Okay, let's continue. Okay, here we have more exercise to clarify. If you have any doubts, if you don't understand something, here we have more exercise because here we have to learn. Okay, now here we learn together. Okay, let's complete these sentences. The first sentence say, it. And then now say, my book. So we have to complete with the subject pronouns, with a verb to be, or with a possessive adjective. It's very, very easy. It what? My book. To complete these sentences, I need a bear. Exactly, I need a bear. And this bear, what bear is it? So this bear, it is. Perfect. Why? But why is this and no and no R? Because this is a singular thing. It's only one book. I didn't say books. No, I say book as a noun. It's only one book. I use is. The second sentence I say she, the teacher. What's the correct verb for these second sentences? Write me what's the correct sentences. What's the correct alternative for these sentences? Is perfect. Yes, because I'm using the subject she. She is get married with is. She is a teacher. Okay. For the third one, I, Tina. What's the correct verb to be for I? Let's remember the verb to be. In the verb to be, I have three words. Is, and are. Yes, I remember. What about the subject pronouns? The subject pronouns I is get married with a verb to be, and this verb to be is perfect. I am Tina, or with a contraction. I'm Tina. Yes, I'm Elena. I'm Tina. Okay. The fourth sentence say he. Oh, this is a piece of cake. Easy, very easy. He is a male, a soccer player. Now, what's the correct verb to be of these subject pronouns? He is a soccer player, or he am a soccer player, or he are a soccer player. What's the correct alternative? You can write me in the chat to answer this question or these sentences. Do you want to say that? I'm checking your answers, and the correct answer is yes, because I'm talking about a soccer player, and it's a man, and it's only one soccer player. And for that, I use is. He is a soccer player. The fifth question. You. What's the verb to be to complete these sentences? You are a student. So you have to use or is or are. What's the correct verb to be for these sentences? Write me. What's the correct verb to be for these sentences? You am student, you is a student, or you are a student. Remember that he in these sentences are using the subject pronouns you. So the answer is are. Perfect. You are a student. Yes, because the subject pronouns is you, and you is get married with are. Now here we have we. We both studying English. Oh, this is very easy. Why? Because we are using we, and here we are using both. And both means that it is plural, and we means that it's plural too, right? So if it's plural, what's the correct verb to be for these sentences? We is both studying English. We both studying English, or we are both studying English. What's the correct alternative? Perfect. We are both studying English. Yes. Why? Because it's plural. It's like you are a student. Yes, we are both studying English. Here we have the subject pronouns he. He. Very busy these days. Oh, this sentence made me feel busy too. Okay, now here we have he is get married with is, with am, or with are. Write me, please. He. What's the correct alternative to complete these sentences? He is very busy these days. He am very busy these days. Or he am very busy these days. What do you think? What's the correct alternative to complete these sentences? He is very busy these days. Brilliant. Why? Because we are talking about a meal. So he is very busy these days. Oh, if he is very busy these days, I'm going to visit these days too. So here we have we, the subject pronouns we. Very intelligent. So what's the correct verb to be for these sentences? We is very intelligent. We are very intelligent. We am very intelligent. Look at these sentences. It's the same with this. So here we have we are. Perfect. You are very smart students. like the TV, smart TV, you're smart students. We are very intelligent. Right, it's perfect. You don't have to say we is very intelligent. No, this is wrong because we is plural subject pronouns, right? Here we have you, late again. Like the students, some of the students are late again. So you use you is late again, you am late again, or you are late again. What do you think? What do you think is the best part to be to complete these sentences? Write me, please. Fantastic. You are late again. You are late again. Here we have the answer. You are late again. Why? Because you are using you. Here, I so excited. Yes, because I'm teaching in Auge on my academic. That's why I'm so excited. I tell you the answer. I am so excited, or I is so excited, or I are so excited. What's the correct answer? What's the correct alternative? Write me. I am so excited. Why? Because I'm using I. Remember, I is get married with am. They always are going to work together with am. I am so excited. Okay, here in these sentences, I'm not using I'm not using he, I'm not using I, but it's inside the name. For example, Marcus. Marcus is a name, and this is a name for the man. So we are replacing, right? We replace immediately. Marcus is like he. I use he or I use Marcus, but the both are the same, have the same meaning. If I say Marcus really stressed out, or he really stressed out, the both are the same. So, what's the verb to be for these sentences? Marcus is really stressed out. Marcus, I'm really stressed out. Or Marcus are really stressed out. What's the correct alternative? What do you think? Marcus is really stressed out. Yes, because Marcus is like he. So this is the correct subject pronouns for Marcus. What about the program? This program, very intelligent. What about this answer? Program isn't a human body, isn't a male or a female, it's a thing. It's this problem. This program. Program is like, I don't know, it's like a TV show. There are many famous TV shows here in our TV, right? And imagine it's called It's Me, right? It's Me is called this program. So this program, the correct subject pronouns for this program is it. So it is very interesting, or it I'm very interesting, or it I'm very interesting. What do you think? For the program is, because it's a program, isn't a human. This program is very interesting. Yes? Here we have the other alternative. Nick. Nick and I. Here we have to find a verb to be with a friends. Sorry, my dog is barking. Nick and I, friends. So look at this, and you have to be careful because when I read in some readings, comprehension in a book, there are many options that you use Nick and I, right? Nick and I, so this is we, because I inside in this group. So Nick is a man. Am I? So this is the subject pronouns we. Nick and I are we. So we is friends. We are friends, or we are friends. What do you think? What's the correct alternative to complete these sentences? Nick and I. Nick and I what? Nick and I are friends. But why? Why? Because we are using the subject pronouns here. We. Nick and I are friends. Look at this, friends. So this sentences is for the plural. It's in the plural meaning. So here we have David or Debbie thinks social networks. Something to complete. Fun. What's the correct verb to be? David thinks social networks is fun, or David thinks social networks are fun, or David thinks social networks is fun. Look at this. This is a social network. Isn't a human, and it's plural. So David thinks social networks are fun because they are talking about plural social networks and they are fun. Okay, it's like our English classes. So let's complete with this. It's my mom's birthday on Sunday. Okay, it is very easy. It is with is, it is with are, or it is with am. What's the correct alternative? You can write me and I check because I'm here to help you, right? In Auge, we are very, very interesting our students that they can learn to complete their goals, their achievements, right? It, it's my mom's birthday on Sunday. Yes, because I'm using it. And here, the last sentences. Oh, this is very popular. And also in an interview. Some people, yes, some people say, I have 15 years old, but in a years you don't have. No, this is wrong. You have to use the verb to be say your age, right? For example, she is 15 years old. Oh, what happened? She is 15. Okay, isn't the alternative. She is. The correct alternative is is. Why? Because this is when you have to talk about your age. You have to say, I am 16 years old. I am 10 years old. I am 50 years old. Like an hotel, right? In that case, she is 15 years old, right? No, you don't have to say she have or she has. No, she is 15 years old. Perfect. Okay, let's talk about the possessive adjectives. But here we have a very famous phrase. Yes, famous phrase because it's by Benjamin Franklin. Look at this. Benjamin Franklin say, if a man could have all of his wishes, he would double his troubles. Oh, Benjamin Franklin is very intelligent. I admire him because of their phrases are very useful if you have to reflect. You have to use these phrases. If a man could have half of his wishes, he will double his troubles. So Benjamin Franklin is talking about a man, and this is only one man. It's a singular. A man, only one. So if I talk about a man, I use the subject pronouns he. And if I use he as a subject pronoun, in the possessive adjectives, here possessive adjectives, I use his. Remember the first slide? Okay. He is with his. And now again here his. Yes, because Benjamin Franklin is talking about the same man. Benjamin Franklin is talking about this man. A man. And this Benjamin Franklin isn't repeating amen, amen, and again amen. No. He say his wishes, his troubles, right? So here we have the other phrase. And I like these phrases because are by a smart person. Here these phrases is by the Queen Elizabeth I. Elizabeth I say, I do not choose that my grave should be dug while I am still alive. Oh, she's a smart person too. So she is talking about I. I is the correct subject pronouns, but she is using my to talk about the subject pronouns. I, the subject pronouns, my, the possessive adjectives, because she passes, and this is the correct subject pronouns, right? Here we have exercises to understand these possessive adjectives. And it's very useful. It's very interesting. I don't know if you are understand me. If you don't understand me, you can ask me, Elena, repeat please, and I repeat. If you have some troubles, you don't understand very well, ask me, no problem. I'm here to help you, right? So let's complete these sentences. I am a student. I am a student. So let's complete with the correct possessive adjectives. Name is Benjamin. Here we have you are a student. Here we have the sentences to complete with the correct possessive adjective. Teacher is Mrs. Whitman. Yes. Here we have she is a student. So here we have to complete the sentences. Name is Kim. He is a student. Name is Marco. Like Marco Polo. Do you know her story about Marco Polo? It's very interesting. I like it. So here, the last sentences. It is a book. So here we have to complete the sentences. Title is Developing English Fluently by San Marcos University, right? So here we have I am a student. The subject pronouns with a verb to be am. And what's the correct possessive adjectives to talk about I am a student? It is correct to say I am a student. Her name is Benjamin. Is correct or not? Write me, please. I'm reading your message here. I am a student. My name is Benjamin. Or I am a student. His name is Benjamin. What's the correct? Or what's the correct alternative to complete these sentences, please? Write me. What's the correct alternative for the first sentences? Yes, it's my. Why? Because I work together with my. I'm a student. My name is Benjamin. So when you have to introduce yourself, or in my case, myself. Hello, I am a student. My name is Elena. Okay, I use my. When at the beginning, I use I. I am a student. My name is Elena, right? You are a student. Here you have to use other possessive adjectives. If you use you are, what's the correct possessive adjectives to complete these sentences? So write me please, write in the chat to know what's the best Alternative to complete these sentences. Okay? If you don't understand, write, Lina, I don't understand. Okay? You are a student. What's the correct possessive adjective to complete these sentences? You are a student. Your teacher is Mrs. Whitman. This is the correct answer. Your. Yes, this is the correct answer. Your. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I like it. I really, really love English. Okay, you are a student. Your teacher is Mrs. Whitman. Okay, let's talk about the third. The third sentences. She is a student. And for she, what's the correct possessive adjective to complete these sentences? His name is Kim. Her name is Kim. My name is Kim. Your name is Kim. What's the correct possessive adjective to complete these sentences? Can you tell me, please? Write in the chat. I'm reading the chat. Okay. What's the correct alternative? What's the correct word? What's the correct possessive adjectives to complete these sentences? She's a student. Her name is Kim. Perfect. Her name is Kim. Yes, because I'm talking about she. And she works with the correct possessive adjective her. Yes, she's a student. Her name is Kim. Like Kim, come on. Yes. I don't know if you watch TV show. Good Good Morning World. Yes, it's called Good Morning World, and I love to watch King with Tom. They are very, very important people for me. They speak fluently. I love to hear her Kim and Tom with Tom. They are a great couple. Yes. Okay, let's continue. He is a student. What's the correct possessive adjective for to complete? Name is Marco Polo. So he is a student. What's the correct possessive adjective to complete? Name is Marco. What's the correct possessive adjective? You can write me. Yes, he is. He is the correct possessive adjective because he's got married with his. He's a student. His name is Marco Polo. Okay. It is a book. Yes, it's a book. So it's a thing. Title is developing English fluently. So what's the correct possessive adjective to complete this statement? What's the correct possessive adjective? What's the correct alternative? What's the correct word? Write me, please. What's the correct word? It's perfect. Fantastic. You're very smart student. So I say it is a book. Its title is developing English fluently. Yes, because I'm talking about this book. So use it is with its title is developing English fluently. Okay, let's continue. Okay, here we have more exercises because I need to be sure if you understand. Okay, this is here we have to rewrite. We have to rewrite the underlined sentences correctly. Oh, what do we have to do? We have to rewrite what sentences? These underlined sentences. These sentences, my name is Mr. Lee. Her first name is Linda. Its last name is Diaz. His name is John. Its nickname. These sentences we have to rewrite. Perfect. So here we have the first sentences. She is a teacher. Oh, perfect. She's a teacher. I love to hear these sentences. She is a teacher. It's correct to say, my name is Mr. Lee, to link these sentences. If we separate these sentences, the both are right. Yes, the both are correct. But if we have to link these sentences, so link means if if the first sentences depend of the other, and if the other sentences depend of the first one. So isn't right, isn't right. So we have to say the first down. I have to done for you. So she is a teacher. It's right, it's correct. But the possessive adjectives here isn't correct, right? If you use she is, the correct possessive adjectives is other, isn't my, is her. Yes, she is a teacher. Her name is Mr. Lee. Yes, why? Because I'm using she. And she works with her. Yes, the first down is ready for you. Here's the second. You are my classmate. Okay, you are my classmate. These sentences is like in a school. When you were a child, you used to go to the school and you say, this is my classmate. Oh, these times. Okay, you are my classmate. Her first name is Linda. So you have to rewrite these sentences that is underlined. So you are my classmate. If you use you are, this is not the correct possessive adjectives. It's other. You have to use what possessive adjectives you have to use. Right, please? Write in the chat. Yes, your first name is Linda. Yes, it's simple. So you are my classmate. Your first name is Linda. Why? Because you are work together with your. Yes, yes. You don't have to use you are my classmate. Her first name is Linda. No, you have to use your. You have to connect the both sentences. Use your. The subject pronouns are with the correct possessive adjectives, right? Here we have the third sentences. Is Carlos is a student. Okay, Carlos is a student. Its last name is Diaz. This is wrong. Yes, we completely sure that this is wrong. It's. We don't have to use it with a name of the people. Yes, Carlos is a student. What's the correct possessive adjectives to use with last name is Diaz? Write me in the chat, please. Carlos is a student. Yes, Carlos is a student. But what's the correct possessive adjectives to complete the other sentences correctly? What is the correctly possessive adjective? Isn't it? No. Isn't it? Carlos is a student. What's the correct possessive adjective? Yes, is his. Because we are talking about he. Carlos is he. He is a student. It's like Carlos is a student. His last name is Diaz. So if we use his, we are talking about this person, about Carlos. Carlos is a student. We say his last name is Diaz. His first name is, I don't know, it's Carlos because this is his name, right? I'm a soccer player or I'm a basketball player, okay? I'm a soccer player. This is the example. I'm a soccer player. But what about with these sentences? His name is John. This is the correct possessive adjectives with this. This is the correct possessive adjectives with this subject pronouns. Look at this. Let's think about it. I am a soccer player, but his isn't the correct possessive adjectives. His work together with he, not with I. What is the correct answer? I am a soccer player. My name is John. Perfect. Fantastic. You are a great student. I am a soccer player. My name is John. Yes, because I use I with my. Yes, don't forget, please. You have to remember. These examples are in the reading comprehension, so you have to use this topic, this alternatives, these sentences to understand the text, please. And I'm worried for you. Okay, the last sentences to underline this correctly. Please call me Tino. Please call me Fayol. Please call me Lina. Okay, please call me Tino. It's nickname. It's his nickname. Sorry, it's his nickname. Okay, please call me Tino. But I'm talking about me. So I use I in that case. Talking about me. So please call me Tino. So what's the correct possessive adjective to complete these sentences? My name is it's my nickname, or it's her nickname, or is his nickname, or is our nickname. What's the correct sentences to complete this alternative? I don't know. What's the correct possessive adjectives? Please call me Tino. It's my nickname. It's her name. I don't know. What's the correct alternative? Please call me Tino. It's my nickname. Perfect. But why my nickname? Because I'm talking about me. This is the kid. So in Spanish we'd say the key word. Yes, the kid word. Please call me Tino. It's my nickname. Please call me, I don't know, call me Ella. Could be. Call me Ella. It's my nickname, right? Nicknames. Nicknames are very popular. Yes. Nicknames are the names that are short. For example, Lisbeth. We say Liz. This is the nickname, right? And are very useful, very popular there in South America, in North America, in all over the countries. They are using the nicknames. Very useful. I don't know why, but it's very, very, very useful. Okay. Do you have any questions? You can ask me if you have question. Write your question. If you don't understand something, you can ask me. All over the countries, they are used. Ask me, please, if you don't understand something. I'm here to help you. And repeat it again, all the class. I'm your friend and your teacher. That here I have as your friend, right? Because I study this for all my students in the school, the academic, the college, right? So if you have any question, let's continue. Here we have the vocabulary, right? Read and pay attention to blue words. Look at the photos. Which place is best for Alex? Okay, look at this is the photo. This is a photo, or you can say this is a picture. Picture. There are 3 photos or 3 pictures, right? And it's posted by Alex. This is the website. It's called World Global Travel Forum. Yes, here we have again World Global Travel Forum. And this is a page to find the best place, travel to the best place, right? This is posted by Alex. And Alex say, I'm a student. I'm going to Brazil for vacation. Oh, she's going to visit Brazil. I don't know how big is Brazil, but I imagine that it will be beautiful. I'm going to Brazil for vacation. Where is a good place? Some place no expensive. Ooh. Thanks, Alex. Okay, so Alex wants to travel to other place. She used an option. Yes, Brazil will be the option for Alex, but in that case it's Alex. In that case it's he. Alex is looking a place that aren't expensive. So some place no expensive. Expensive means that are cheap For example, if you buy an apple, right? Do you know what's apple? Apple is a fruit. Okay, here in Peru, an apple can cost 1 soles. Okay, 1 sol is cheap. Okay, it's not expensive. But when let's say expensive is, for example, an apple can cost 5 soles, not 1 sol. Wow, it's very, very expensive. You can see the differences. An apple that costs 1 sol and the other apple costs 5 soles. So he's looking a place cheap. Okay, he say here, where is a good place? But good. He's looking at good place. Where is a good place? Some place no expensive. Okay, there are here 3 answers, different options for Alex, right? The best answer is for Alex, and we are going to help Alex. Okay, here the first reply. Hi, Alex. I am in Formosa, a beach town in Brazil. It's small, only about 7,000 people. Wow, and there are people. There are a lot. I think there are a lot of people, and this is a small place. Okay, it's an option. For some people, it's town. So this place town. It's boring. Oh, it's interesting. It's boring. There are no clubs. So you don't have to use the disco. You say in Spanish, go to the disco. So here in English, we say there are no clubs. Usually, the beaches are deserted. So here you can saw this is the beach, and it's deserted. So no people, deserted. No people, but it's quiet here. So it's quiet. No noisy like a city. So it's quiet, like the classical music. Quiet, very, very, very quiet, right? It is quiet here. It's also very safe. This is interesting. I would like to visit a place that are safe. I don't know which is the best place. So I say it's also very safe. You can walk anywhere, day and night. Oh, and it's inexpensive. Oh, that's what Alex is fine. So it's inexpensive. A room is only $60 Brazilian reals a day. Good for a student. So the first down is replay for Alex. So it's a beautiful beach area for Formosa, right? This is the first option. And here we have other option. Say, hello from Rio de Janeiro. Hello from Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro is big. So do you know what's mean? Big mean, right? About 7 million people. Wow, there's big people there in Rio. The streets are crowded. Crowded, this is the adjective. Crowded is like this picture. So there are many people. It's crowded. You walk and you can are around the people. So this is crowded mean, right? But the clubs and beaches are very fun. Come and see. So what does this text mean? The Rio is big because it has many people. It's crowded. There are the clubs and the beaches are fun. So here we have a fun. Here we have fun clubs and beaches. Come and see. So they are invite Alex. And here we have the third option. It's a for me Rio is very modern. O sea, isn't all. For me, Rio is modern. We'd say in Spanish, right? With many big, ugly buildings. Also, some places are not safe. Oh, I discussed it with this. Okay. Also, some places are not safe. They are dangerous. I'm in Olinda, in the north. It's all. So all means historic, right? Historic. All is very old city from the 1500s. There are many interesting things to see. The beaches are also beautiful. I mean that this is beautiful, yes. This is Olinda from Brazil. So here we have three options for Alex. And here this is the these words that are in blue are the adjectives. For example, expensive, small, boring, desert, white, noisy, inexpensive, big, crowded, fun, modern, ugly, dangerous, old, interesting, and beautiful. So here we have the adjectives. What's an adjective? An adjective is to describe something, to describe people, to describe countries, to describe a thing. I don't know. For example, big, small. There are adjectives, right? Expensive. So very. I explained to you. Expensive. The positive inexpensive. Here inexpensive, right? Expensive, inexpensive. Small, where it's like the rabbit small, right? Boring. Boring is like the classical music. Yes, I explained this adjective like a classical music because some of the people that are talking about the classical music, they say classical music are very boring. So aren't fun, no fun, boring, aren't interesting, boring, like right. So that is sorry. Desert is when there are no people, so it's quiet, and you can visit this place. And you don't hear any time, right? Quiet, noisy. Oh, noisy is like my dog. My dog is barking, wow, all the time. It's noisy. It makes me feel bad, right? Safe is when the place in that case because they are talking about a place, the beach, the beautiful beach via Formosa, and it say is safe. So there aren't dangerous people. It's because it say inexpensive, okay, big. I explained you crowded and fun. Fun is, for example, it's like the party. The party when you are in the party, you dance and dance, you sing and sing, and the party is fun, right? That's fun. Modern. Modern is, for example, these Apple's computers are modern. So in the past, they use a computer like a TV. So they are all. This is all very unuseful. Sorry, and the mother is the positive adjective. So ugly means not beautiful. For example, a monster. A monster is ugly. Beautiful is, for example, a girl is beautiful, or I don't know. Plants are beautiful, right? Interesting. You know what does interesting mean? It's like in Spanish. Interesting, right? So which place is the best for Alex? What do you suggest? The first one is the Bahia Formosa, the crowded street in Rio, or Olinda. The third places. Okay, what happened? Okay, sorry. So here we have three alternatives, but you have to choose what's the best alternative for Alex. Alex wants to travel, but the problem is that he doesn't know what is the best place to know in Brazil. So here we have the fair alternative is a Bahia Formosa. This is a crowded street in Rio, and this is Olinda in Brazil. I don't know. What do you suggest to Alex? You have to suggest something. please suggest what's the best place for Alex. Write in the chat. Right. The first, Bahia Formosa, or the second, a crowded strip in Rio, or the third one, Olinda in Brazil. What do you think? Which is the best place? Which is the best place for him? Which is the best place for him? So here we have three options. The Bahia Formosa. In my opinion, as far as I'm concerned, I think which will be the best place? I say yes to Alex. I say yes to Alex, the third one. Yes. Yes, I think the third one will be the best because it's modern with many ugly buildings. Yes, I think they all will be ugly, but I don't know which will be the opinion of other person. So you have to think in it. Some places are not safe. Oh, they are dangerous. I'm in the north and it's all. But this is the reason that I choose this place. It's all. Do you know what's all mean? And there are cities from this time. So that's interesting to see these things. And the beaches are also beautiful. I think the third place is the best for Alex, right? I suggest him the third place. So Alex, the third place is the best for you because you don't have to spend many money, right? Okay, let's talk about the activities. Okay, for each activity in the chart for the opposite word in blue. In blue, the words in blue are here. Small, boring, quiet, noisy, desert, safe, inexpensive, big, crowded, fun, modern, ugly, dangerous, old, interesting, beautiful, and expensive. Yes, I'm forgetting this word. So there are the blue words, and we have to complete this chart with these blue words, right? Of course, with the activities because we are talking about the activities. The activities describe these nouns. The nouns, I don't know. Okay? Expensive, small, boring, crowded, noisy, safe, beautiful, and all. So we have to choose the best activity to complete this chart. If I say expensive, I said to you, I explained to you what expensive mean. Expensive is, for example, when the best example to explain the word expensive is with an apple. An apple is expensive when it costs 500 soles. Only one apple, 500 soles. It means expensive. But what about inexpensive? This is the opposite word. Inexpensive, so no expensive. One sol costs an apple. I say expensive, and the opposite word is inexpensive. Write in the chat, what's the opposite word for the adjective small? What's the opposite word for it small? Small is the adjective. What's the opposite word if it's small? Small like a rabbit. Small like a, I don't know, like a short pencil. I don't know. Small. What's the positive word for small? I need to know. I need to read your answers. Write in the chat, please. What's the correct adjective for small? You have to choose the opposite word, right? Small is the adjective. What's the opposite word of small? Hmm? What's the opposite word of small? I'm checking your answers. Please write your answer in the chat. Big. Yes, it's big. The opposite word of small is big. If something is small, something will be big. Yes, big. Boring. Boring is the adjective. But what's the opposite word of boring? Boring is, I explained to you, boring. But I need to repeat it again because you need to get in your mind. right? Keep in your mind is to use these words for the appropriate reading. Okay, boring. Okay, boring is the adjective. Boring, boring, boring. What's the opposite word of boring? Boring is when you don't like something. For example, the party was boring because I didn't dance. Yes, I didn't dance. I didn't move my body, and that's why it was boring. Boring. What's the opposite word of the adjective boring? The opposite word is fun. Yes, the opposite word is fun. So it's fun and also interesting. When it's fun and interesting, the opposite adjective is boring. And when it's boring, the opposite adjective is fun and interesting. Yes. Okay, here we have read crowded. Crowded is many, 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 many people in the street, right? So there are like 1,000 people on the street. So they are crowded. The streets are crowded. So what's the opposite adjective to this adjective? Crowded. So if I say crowded, the opposite word is, what's the opposite word of crowded? Write in the chat, please. Write in the chat. Because I need to know your answers. I need to know if you are understand. If you don't understand, you have to ask me to be sure. Dessert. Yes, dessert. Crowded. The opposite word is dessert. Perfect. Because dessert is when there are no people. No people. Okay. Here we have the other. Noisy. Noisy is like my dog. Okay. It's barking and barking all the time. Okay, noisy, very nice. For example, here we are in quarantine time because of the COVID-19, right? And here we are in our rooms. I don't know. Our neighbor is in a party, also in their houses. Okay, and they are dancing with a very, very, very awful music. So that's noisy. You don't like. You have to be in what place? In a quiet place. That's the opposite word of noisy. So you like to be in a quiet place, but your neighbor is very, very nicer people. Person in that case, okay? Noisy, and the opposite word is quiet. Okay? The other activity. The other activity is safe. Safe is the adjective. The opposite word is unsafe. What's the opposite word? Right in the chat. Dangerous. Perfect. Yes, it's dangerous. No, safe is dangerous. If it's safe, it's not dangerous, right? Safe, dangerous. Dangerous is when they are bad people, and say if when there are good people and you feel better, right? Beautiful. This is word like a beautiful song. So beautiful. Okay, this is the word adjective. Beautiful. What's the opposite word of the adjective beautiful? You have to find the correct adjective. In the reading, I remember what was the correct adjective, and this adjective is what's its adjective? Ugly. Brilliant. Yes, it's ugly. It's like a monster. Do you know what the monster is, right? The ugly is like a monster. Beautiful is like a girl, right? You are right. You agree with me? Yes, I'm sure that you are agree with me. Okay, this is the last adjective. All, like our grandparents. Our grandparents are all. We say chan chan is all. Yes, and this is the correct adjective to describe this place. So it's all. What's the opposite word of the adjective all? The positive word of the adjective all is, what's the positive? New. Yes. If Isn't all is because it's new and also is modern. Yes, new and modern are the positive words of this adjective. All. Remember, all the words that are in this chart are the adjectives, but one is opposite of the other. For example, expensive, inexpensive, small, big, boring, fun and interesting, crowded, dessert, noisy, quiet, safe, dangerous, beautiful, ugly, old, new, and modern. Okay, you have to learn, you have to practice these activities because it's like a vocabulary for you, and you have to know the meaning of each activities. Yes, because it's very useful for you to understand something. Okay, let's go to the reading. I don't know if you have any question. If you have any questions, you can ask me and I can teach you again. I'm going to repeat it again if you don't understand something. But please ask me. Ask me because this is important for me and also for you. You have to understand because at the beginning, the classes in English are very quiet. And then when we are continuing with the classes, will be more or a little difficult, but not impossible, right? And so I need to be sure if you are understanding. If you don't understand something, ask me. I am here to clarify. Please, here in Auge Online Academy, we can help you to understand something if you don't understand, right? Okay, let's go with the reading. Reading comprehension. In all the exams, the reading are in the exams. Reading and reading. Okay, let's talk about English nicknames. So this is a short reading to understand. Okay, if you don't understand a word, you can ask me, Elena, what does nicknames mean? For example, okay, if you don't understand this word, or I don't know, if you have any doubts, ask me. Okay, I don't understand what does this word mean. Okay, okay, let's read. People, English nicknames, right? English nicknames. His real name is William Arthur Philip. His real name is William Arthur Philip Lois of Wallets. But his family calls him Wheels. Whoa, do you understand? His real name is William Arthur Phillips Lois of Wales, but his family calls him Wheels. His real name is Henry Charles Albert David of Wales, but everyone calls him Prince Harry. Okay, everyone calls him Prince Henry. Nicknames are very popular in English. No? Okay, here this is my phrase, like my phrase. Nicknames are very popular in English. Some nicknames are female. Katie. Katie is a nickname for Catherine. Sue is a nickname for Susan. Liz, Lizzie, Beth, and Betty are all nicknames for Elizabeth. Men also have nicknames. Bob and Rob are nicknames for Robert, and Mike is a nickname for Michael. Some nicknames are male and female. Chris is a nickname for Christy. It's also a nickname for Christopher. Oh, perfect. I really like this reading. Yes, because they are talking about the nicknames, and all the people all over the world use the nicknames. For example, if the person calls Christopher, they didn't say Christopher and Christopher and Christopher again. They say Chris. And if a person call Elizabeth, the people don't say Elizabeth, Elizabeth, and Elizabeth. They say Perry or Betty or Liz or Beth, right? If the person called Susan or names, okay, because the both are the same. If the person names Susan, they didn't say Susan and Susan and Susan. They say Sue, right? If the person called Catherine, they didn't say Catherine, Catherine again many times. No, they say Katie, right? And so on. There are many examples of the nicknames. So I need that you understand this reading. I'm going to read again, explaining each paragraph, okay? His real name is William. Okay, the name of this person is William, but his family calls him Wills. Okay, this is the short name and it's called nicknames. Okay, his real name is Henry, but everyone's called him Prince Harry. Okay, that's that nicknames. Okay, and they are popular here in English. Some nicknames are female. Okay, Katie, look at this. Katie is a nickname. And the original name is Catherine. Sue is a nickname. And the real name is Susan. Okay, Betty. Here we have more nicknames, but the real name here is Elizabeth. Men also have nicknames, like females, right? Bob and Rob are nicknames for Robert, okay? And Mike is a nickname for Michael. Okay. Some nicknames are male and female. Chris's nickname is a nickname for Christy. It's also a nickname for Christopher. Okay. I hope that you understand this reading because it's very simple. It's basic for you. Okay. If you have any doubts, I don't know if you can write me. Please write because it is important for me. It's important for you too, right? So here we have questions to clarify this reading. So the first question is Michael a nickname? What do you think? Is Michael a nickname? Here we have Michael. In the reading, we can find this name, Michael, 1, 2, 3, in the fourth paragraph. Here we have the name Michael in the fourth paragraph, and I don't know. The question is Michael a nickname? Yes or not? Michael is a nickname? Here we have in this paragraph, Mike is a nickname for Michael. Ah, yes, but that nickname is Mike. Michael is the real name. So in that case, isn't. No, it isn't. Why? Because Michael is a real name, isn't a nickname. Remember that nicknames are short names, right? Okay, let's read the second question. Are Liz and Katie female names? Are Liz and Katie female names? This is in the third paragraph. Names. They are talking about names. They aren't talking about nicknames. Okay, here we have Liz and Katie. Here we have Katie. Some nicknames. There are nicknames. Katie and Liz. Are Katie and Liz female names? What do you think? So in English, we are directly to the point. We don't make some explanation. No. If you say something, of it is or not it isn't, right? So, are Liz and Katie female names? No. Why? Because they are nicknames. They aren't names. Okay? Here we have. Is Beth a female name? So let's look in Beth. So if the question is this, we have to look directly to the reading. Let's find this nickname because it's a nickname. Oh, I said you the answer. So let's find Beth. Where is the Beth? So let's find what is the Beth. Here we have Beth for here. In what paragraph is it? Let's find. Okay. Let's find. It's Beth, a female a female name? Yes, I'm finding this is in the third paragraph. Here we have Sue is a nickname for Susan, Liz, Beth. Oh, here we have that this is a nickname. No. Is Beth a female name? No. Beth is a nickname. By female, yes, but isn't a name. It's a nickname. Look at this. Nicknames for Elizabeth. There are nicknames. There are nicknames. So, no, you have to say no, it isn't. Is Sue a nickname for Elizabeth? Okay, let's understand this question. Is Sue a nickname for Elizabeth? Let's find. Elizabeth, there are all the nicknames for Elizabeth. Sue is a nickname for Elizabeth. Sue is a nickname for Susan, but not for Elizabeth. So no reason in that question. And for the last question, it's simple because they are in here in the reading. Are nicknames popular in your country? Here we live in Peru, right? But here the nicknames aren't popular because most of the people call by her or his real names, right? So if a person called Celeste, they say Celeste. If the person called Cathy, they say Cathy. If the person called, I don't know, Eric, they say Eric. Okay? If the person called Caesar, they say Caesar. But they don't use, Peruvian people don't use that nicknames. Yes. It's very, very unusual that Peruvian people use the nicknames. Most of the American people use nicknames. It's very, very popular. But here in Peru, aren't popular, right? Okay, now we have to work with the verb to be plus the adjective. I don't know if you have any questions. You can ask me. I'm here to clarify your doubts. I don't know if you can have any questions. Please tell me your questions and I'm here to help you. If I'm fast with this topic with the slides, tell me. I'm here to read your suggestions and to be the best, right? Okay, let's continue. Be plus the adjective. Read the sentences and underline the verbs. Circle the adjectives. Okay, let's talk about Tokyo. Tokyo is expensive. The people are friendly and helpful. San Francisco isn't big. Oh, here we have these streets are crowded. Okay, here we have with the first example. Okay, we have to underline the verbs. Do you know what's the verb? Okay, here and circle the adjectives. The verb. Let's go to identify the verbs. So in the first sentences, what's the verb? What's the correct verb in the first sentences? I don't know. Is Tokyo the verb? Is the verb? Expensive is the verb? I don't know. What's the correct verb for these sentences? So the verb for these sentences is perfect. Let's go to the second. The people are friendly and helpful. So what's the correct verb in these sentences? Are the correct verb. Okay. San Francisco isn't big. Oh, this is in the negative form. But here we have the verb. Okay, and the verb is here. Isn't. Okay, but this is in the negative form, so we can use is. Okay, San Francisco isn't big. Okay, the street. Okay, here we have are or aren't crowded. So the streets aren't. So this is the verb. We have to underline is, are, isn't, and crowded. So let's talk about now the adjectives. We have to circle the adjectives. So what's the correct adjective for the first sentence? The first statement. The correct adjective is expensive. Right, this is the correct adjective. Why? Because we learn, we also learn in the others at the beginning of this slice. We also learn expensive, right? Expensive is the correct adjective of the first statement of the first sentences. Here we have the other adjectives. In the second sentences, friendly. Friendly is the correct adjective. Okay. And the other is helpful. Yes, this is the other adjective. So here these sentences have two adjectives. And here in the third sentences, here we have San Francisco isn't big. What's the correct adjective? Big. Big is the correct adjective. The streets aren't crowded. What's the correct adjective? Crowded. Perfect. Fantastic. This is the adjective. But why they are the adjectives? Because they are describing something. So in that case, in the first sentences, they are describing Tokyo. Because Tokyo is expensive. In these sentences, friendly and helpful. Because they are talking about the people. The people are friendly and helpful. Okay, San Francisco isn't big. Why we say the big is the adjective? Because we are talking about San Francisco. What do we say that San Francisco? San Francisco is big. The streets aren't crowded. So what are the adjectives here? Crowded. Why? Because we are talking about the streets are crowded, full of people, right? Fantastic. So here we have to complete, but it's important because now we are using a connected word, right? This is the real connected word. Read each pairs of sentences, then match one sentences using and. Okay, and in Spanish we use and like e. Okay, in Spanish we say e. And is in English. In Spanish we say e. Okay, let's complete this statement. So Paris is all. Hey, Paris is all. Paris is beautiful. How we can connect the both sentences in only one sentences? Okay, how we can complete with this connected word and. Okay, it's easy. Okay. Okay. Paris is all. Paris is beautiful. So we have to say Paris is all and beautiful. Okay? Paris is all and beautiful. Eva. Eva is half Italian. She is half Peruvian. So we are talking about Eva. In the both statements, we are talking about Eva. But what happened with Eva? Eva is half Italian and half Peruvian. So what does it mean? I don't know. If her mother is Italian and her father is Peruvian, or vice versa, right? Her mother is Peruvian and her father is Italian. Okay? But how we can connect the both sentences with only one sentences? So we say Eva is half Italian and half Peruvian, right? So Eva is half Italian and, so this is the correct word, and half Peruvian. Okay, I'm really sorry if I don't count very well. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are only 5 sentences. There aren't 6. I'm really sorry. So here we have, but doesn't matter. Doesn't a problem, right? London. Let's talk about London. London is expensive. Oh, it is busy. But how we can connect the both sentences? London is expensive. We use and is busy. You don't have to use again it is busy. London is expensive and it is busy. No, isn't necessary. Why? Because we are talking about London. And the connected word is the best to understand this because London is expensive and busy. Eva is half Italian am half Peruvian. Paris is old and beautiful, right? Seoul. Seoul is big. Oh, very big, very big. Seoul is big. Its mother. How we can connect the above sentences? We can use am, right? Seoul. Oh, what happened? Okay, Seoul is big and mother. You don't have to use Seoul is big and its mother. And its mother. No, because isn't necessary. Okay? Isn't necessary to say Seoul is big and its mother. No. You say Seoul is big and mother. Right? Okay. My town. My town is small. Okay, my town is small and it's boring. You don't have to say my town is small and it is boring. Oh, this is a long sentences. And you have to go directly to the point. Right? So my town is small and is boring. Okay. Oh, my town is small and boring. Okay. You have to understand these sentences. If you have any question, please ask me. Here I have to clarify our ideas. Okay. I can help you. Here I have to help you if you don't understand something. Okay. My town is small and it's boring. So let's complete. Paris is old and beautiful. Eva is half Peruvian and Peruvian or half Peruvian. London is expensive and busy. Seoul is big and modern. My town is small and boring. Yes, here we have to complete these sentences. Okay. So to find these classes, so this is very useful for me because this is like a culture part, right? And I don't know, but I really like to know this is like a cultural answers and questions. Here we have roses. There are the roses, right? There are the roses because I say roses because there are more than one rose. Roses are popular gift in Canada. So this is a very, very popular or very, very famous gift there in Canada. Roses are popular gift in Canada. Red roses mean love. Oh, so roses, red like an apple. Do you know what color is red, right? So red roses mean love. And pink like the Barbie. Yes, Barbie. Children, most of them are the girls use a pink color. So pink roses say thank you. What do yellow roses mean? So this is a popular question. This is yes. Let's find roses are a popular gift in Canada. So many people there in Canada give these roses. But what about the color? If you give, for example, red roses, it means love. So you are in love with someone. But what about if your gift is a pink roses? So it means thank you. Thank you for something, I don't know. But what do yellow roses mean? Because this is auxiliary in the plural. So what do yellow roses mean? Yellow means sorry. Yellow roses mean friendly or friends. Yellow roses mean bad luck. What does yellow roses mean? Okay, what does yellow roses mean? What do you think? Let's find the Google. I don't know if you have your Google. You can find it and answer into the chat, right? And here I have to read your answer. Yes, I need to know. I need to know what's the correct answer to this question because it is like a cultural question there in Canada. why the people give these kind of gifts and about the color. Okay, what do yellow roses mean? Sorry is, for example, do you know what sorry means? I'm going to explain to you again. Sorry is, for example, when you made something back. Okay, maybe I don't know. You fell asleep, like here in your English class. You fell asleep and you don't hear nothing in your English class. You say, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't hear anything about my English classes." Right? You say sorry. And what about friends? Friends is when you have a person, when you talk with this person, but you have a link, you have, I don't know, this connection, you say something, and that this person answer a suggestion, something again. So there are your friends, like a friendly relationship, but friendly, no more than friendly. And bad luck. What does bad luck mean? Bad luck isn't, or I don't know, it's like a superstition, right? You know what a superstition means. Is this word is like in Spanish. For example, when something means you bad luck or good luck, or I don't know. Yes, this is a bad luck. What do yellow roses mean? I need to read your answers. Please answer my question because it's very useful for me. It is necessary for me. Please, what do yellow roses mean? It's sorry, friends, bad luck. I don't know. Please. You have to answer these questions. I don't know. I don't know what do yellow roses mean. The correct alternative is letter B. Yellow roses mean friends. I'm really sorry. I was speaking all the afternoon, like two hours. So what do yellow roses mean? Friends, right? Friends. If so, you know, if someone gives you a red roses, it means love. So you have to get your precautions because it's a red roses. If somebody gives you a pink roses, it's because it's a pray. I don't know. It's great for you because you don't have to be you don't have to get your precautions. So it's because you say something good, you made something good, and this is for said you thank you. And if somebody gives you a yellow roses, isn't a problem because it's because of your friendship, right? So this was a pleasure to be here with you here in our online academy. There are all the classes here, and I need that you will understand something. I repeat it again. I repeat all the time that you have to here pay attention. I like to interact with the students. If I don't know if you have any questions, I don't know if someone else have to say something. I don't know if the coordinator have to say something. Please, I'm here to answer. If you have any questions, if you don't have any question, that's over. Yes, that's all the classes for today. Yes, I don't know if you have any questions. Questions to clarify. If you don't understand something about the possessive adjectives, okay, because this is for today. Okay, if you don't understand the part, okay, if you don't understand this part about the reading, because it's very useful for you, the readings in your San Marcos, yes, San Marcos exam by the university. I read that it is important the reading, and here we have a short reading because you are starting these classes the next Saturday or the next day. The reading will be more long, so this is day by day by day. So you have to increase your vocabulary, you have to increase your ideas, you have to understand that it is most important for you you don't understand something, you can ask me because it's important to me clarify something. I repeat it again. Here, if you don't understand what does nicknames mean, nicknames are short words. Short words is, for example, short words by your name, because you use a nicknames by your names. If your name is very long, people use your nicknames. For example, here we have this is most easy to understand. Easy, yes. Christopher with Chris. Why? Because this is a short. This Chris is nickname, right? Chris is nickname, and Christopher is the long name. So you have to be very I don't know how to say the best word to you. You have to understand me. You have to understand that what's the differences between them, because if someone asks you, okay, what's his what's his nickname, and you immediately just say immediately his nickname is Chris. Okay. Here we have with his name William. William Arthur Philip is his real name. Okay, name. This is long name, but isn't very useful for the people from the North America or the American people, if you want to say them like American people. Okay, William or Arthur or Philip. They said you Will or Philip, right? But they said you in nicknames. They aren't said you by real names. If you want to learn more about it, you have to watch some movies, okay, some videos, and you can understand much better what's important here are the nicknames for this kind of people, right? If you don't have any questions, here it is important for the next class. I'm going to make a review about these activities. So you have to understand each activities. You have to study again each activities, because the next class I'm going to ask you, for example, I don't know, if someone calls Rosita, what does small mean? And you, Rosita, have to say small is when something isn't big. So that's the answer. Okay? This is the positive. You have to answer with a positive word. Okay, if someone calls Caesar, what does boring mean? Oh, Elena, boring is when someone isn't fun. So, do you understand? Boring is when someone isn't fun, isn't interesting. Okay, someone else. What does crowded mean? Crowded is when something is dessert, not like a pie, not like a food, no, dessert, a place, right? Because some people confuse this word with food and are totally different, right? Dessert is a place that aren't people, right? So this is crowded, noisy. Do you know what does noisy mean? Noisy is like my dog. His name is Chuck. Okay. He was barking all that day. So that's noisy. And what's why? Why do you know what's why mean, right? When isn't noisy. It's quiet, like the music, classical music is quiet. Okay. Safe. Do you know what a safe is? When isn't dangerous. You are in a safe place for security. You can relation this word like safe with the police people, right? So if you say you think in the police people, okay? So that's safe me. Beautiful, for example, is when something isn't ugly. So beautiful. Imagine your girlfriend. It's beautiful. She is beautiful. So let's make a relationship. This kind of activities with beautiful, with ugly, and listen some audios, some music that are very useful. Okay, all all is important word here, because in the reading you can find. Okay, Machu Picchu was a very old, has very old monuments. So you use old. Okay. There are other adjectives. You can find more adjectives. For example, class. Pedro Ruiz Gallo University was closed. Okay, by the SUNEDU. Okay, that's an example. What's the adjective? Closed. Okay, I don't know. Auge, for example, auge is a very interesting academic. Okay, that's another example. Okay, auge is a very interesting academic. So you are using the adjective. Interesting, in that case, is the adjective. Okay, or inexpensive. Okay, auge is expensive academic, or the opposite. Auge is an inexpensive academic, right? Okay, Elena's dog is noisy. Okay, safe. I don't know. Peruvian isn't safe place. Okay, here we have ugly. Ugly. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how to use this ugly. My sister is ugly. Okay, so you are using ugly. Okay, so it is necessary to use this kind of words and understand. Okay, here we have other reading and comprehension, and you have to practice again in your house, in your free time, these activities, because the next Saturday we are going to increase the topic and increase day by day, and you have to understand. You don't have to be lost, okay? And here we have uh, also you have to rewrite these possessive activities. Okay, my name is Mr. Lee. Her first name is Linda. Okay, what's the correct form of this possessive activity? The order of this possessive activity. Okay, look at this. This is before this now. Okay, and this is okay before the verb to be also. So you have to look at the differences between each statement. Okay, because if it's necessary. Okay, here we have another. You don't have to use her or first name is Linda. No, the possessive adjectives with the verb to be are separated, but they work together as a continuum situation. For example, I don't know, she's a teacher. Her name is Mr. Lee. Okay, Carlos is a student. Its last name is Diaz. Okay, okay. Here I have my example. Auge is academic. It's online academic. Okay. Do you understand? Do you catch the idea? Okay. This is a great example. I'm a soccer player. His name is John. But I'm talking about me, the first person. I use my. Really? So you have to be very careful. Okay. I'm a soccer player. My name is John. Here we have. Here you don't see the subject pronouns. Okay, here you don't see the subject pronouns, but it is inside the meaning. With me, you are talking about me, right? Please call me Elena. It's my nickname. Why? Because I'm talking about me. I use my. So this is important. Okay, you have to understand. Here we have I choose these sentences because there are very I don't know, very simple examples to understand the meaning of each statement of these sentences. Okay, I'm student, my name is Benjamin. Okay, why? Because I'm using I am. My is the correct possessive adjective. You are, your. She is, her. He is, his. It is, it. Okay, you have to be careful. Okay, here, this is my best phrase to look at this, and I read it again many times a day. Okay, I did not choosing that my grave is like when you die. Okay, when you die, for example, your grandparents, when your grandparents die, they use this grave. You should be dead while I'm still alive. So they are using his in this case. Queen Elizabeth first used my. The correct possessive active because at the beginning of his phrase, Elizabeth first used I. So the correct possessive active of I is mine. Okay. Benjamin Franklin used his. Why? Because here you can understand it. A man. So it's talking about he. He's a man. And only one man. So like a Spider-Man. Okay. In the plural now is man. 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 Okay. It's with E. Not with A. This is singular. Plural is with E. Okay. Okay. This is simple. And okay. There are. This is very 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 simple. Also, you have to review. Okay. This is about the verb to be perfect. And here we have the subject pronouns and the possessive adjectives. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. If you have any question, I repeat it, write in the chat and I'm going to check. So that's all for today. Have a good night and goodbye. See you next Saturday. Bye bye.